my dress from Alexis Couture. Red carpet. And so this is before the madness. We're not all the way at the end, but I wish we was a little further up, you know, but it's okay. You see, if you do the red carpet, you'll see it's very tight. This area is very tight. You really gotta have a second person out here because it's like when this carpet starts, it's gonna be crucial. So stay tuned. You know, I'm gonna show you the behind the scenes. I just went and saw two possible venues for our bloggers brunch that Demi Lobo and I are putting on in March 19th.
You could play anybody's biopic. Who would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. Like Zendaya, maybe? I don't know.
You know how to sing?
A little. Yeah, I mean, I can. But I haven't really, like publicly. But, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Zendaya's just a goddess, so.
I love her.
Yeah, who doesn't? I mean.
Would singing, is there something you would eventually like to go into?
Maybe. Down the line a little bit. But it's something that I'm, like, I worked on a little bit before, but then I kind of stopped. And so, like, maybe a little bit, maybe I'll pick it up again. I've been considering it, actually. So, who knows?
On this video, you won't see that many events. Of course, I had the People's Choice Award, which I was so excited about, and I had so much fun, good experience. And then I went to the Migos listening party, which you will see. It's other events that happened this week, but I didn't go to them because, you know, I had this recent surgery, and I just don't be in the mood to like find something to wear my bodysuit under, because I went to the Migos event, my body was aching, hurting. I didn't want anybody to touch me. So, yeah, that's why I've been lacking on the events. But I want to talk about two topics. Number one, knowing your audience. That will be the key with branding as well. Knowing your audience. With me, my audience is predominantly African American women and African American men. But that's not the audience I just want to reach out to, my viewers. Like the People's Choice Awards, the carpet is mostly white. So my viewers wouldn't really be interested in the whole carpet or my interviews because I only interviewed one black person. The other people were white. But the People's Choice Awards is a predominantly white show. Predominantly white awards. So one of the reasons I say know your audience, because that's the people that you'll try to, like, if you're trying to brand yourself, those are the people you'll reach out. You know who you're reaching out to. And when people are like trying to pay you for advertisement, that sometimes they'll ask you who is your audience. When you're making a media kit, you have to put in there who is your audience demographic. So that's one of the main things. So that's why I took it upon myself to basically work for white outlets and urban outlets as well, because down the line I don't want my demographic to just be African American, even though I love my black people and I'm black. But to be honest, that's not where the real money is. If I want to be working for E! News or Hollywood Today, I'm gonna have to show that I can work with other demographics, I can appeal to other demographics, and I can work anything. I don't have to just work the BET Awards, the NAACP Awards. I can work the People's Choice Award. I can work the MTV Awards, the VMAs, you know, stuff like that. So that's when you want to consider your audience. How can you have a diverse audience? And so that's why like I said, I work for both sides, because I want to show that I have that diversity in your reel. I have that diversity in my reel, in my audience. So I want to have that a bigger audience than just African American, even though I do love my black people. But if you want to go somewhere else in Hollywood, especially with Hollywood being so diverse, and of course, you know, I talked about, you know, moving here and being a dark-skinned girl, how it is very racist in Hollywood. I would just say to make sure you try to come up with a plan to make sure your audience is diverse. Work with outlets you wouldn't even normally even look up online. But, you know, they have a good audience. They have a good diversity audience. And they get a lot of coverage for a lot of different good events. When most of the time, if you work for an urban outlet, they don't get approved for a lot of big events because of their demographic. It's only African American people. So that's something you have to consider. So I would say, try to work with people that's not like you. Try to work with people that's not in your same demographic. Go outside the box if you want the diversity. But if you don't, then hey, just stick with what you're doing now. My second thing is staying professional. In this industry, us being women in this industry and men, this is one of my pet peeves. I hate when you're trying to work with a man, like be on your business, grown woman, boss lady-ish, and the man always trying to keep talking to you and stuff like that, and they never like get to the business. They always promise you what they can do and what they will do for you, but at the end of the day, they're not gonna do it because they're too busy trying to talk to you, and they don't respect you as a boss. And then you got those other men, well, you got those other like women like me, well, not like me, but they have sex with these people thinking they're going to get ahead or this person's going to help them, and they still don't work with them. So I would say make sure you keep it. It's very hard because working in this industry, we're around celebrities, we're around athletes, we're around people that's always in the people's eye, you know, that everybody wants and stuff like that. You have to make sure you keep it professional, you know, because you can get a bad rep and get a bad name for yourself that quick. So I would definitely say keep it professional. You know, we get invited to house parties, celebrity house parties, and dinners and private events and stuff like that all the time. You want to make sure when you're working, even if they try to talk to you, of course they will. If you're working, make sure you do not mingle with your business. If you plan on, first of all, if you working on the clock, you don't need to be trying to date anybody or they trying to talk to you, sliding your number or anything. You don't need to do that. Now, I can see if you're at a house party or a private event, something like that, and you're not working at all, and you don't plan on working with this individual, then okay, maybe possible. But if you are planning on working with this person and doing business with this person, or you even on the clock, this can ruin your reputation because of you. Like I told you, people are always watching you. People can just come up with rumors, say you slept with this person, you slept with that person. It could totally ruin your reputation before it even starts. So I would say be very discreet. If you are talking to somebody in the industry or an athlete or anything like that, be very discreet. Make sure your private life is private. And keep it professional all times. If you're working, you're working. Networking, you're networking. Don't sleep with your clients. So those are my 2 tips. And of course, I went to the Migos listening session in LA. And honey, let me just say, it was all a bit of lit. So catch that footage right there. I'm MJ, and it's the life of a media correspondent. Here at the Migos listening session. Alyssa. Look at Alyssa. This is the inside, the VIP studio. Upstairs